Hey there, welcome back to Sea Power, and welcome to this mission. This is Sister Ships. Sister Ships is one of the scenarios that actually uses Red Storm Arsenal, which is a mod that I reviewed yesterday if you want to watch that video. This adds a bunch of units, and high-tech units at that. So you're going to see some ships with capabilities that you might go, what the hell is that? Well, that is part of Red Storm Arsenal. We're playing as the Soviets today, and the island of Malta has apparently been sponsoring hostile actors. The KGB has discovered that, and we are now going to be going on a little bit of a payback tour. Of course, we have shared this discovery with the Americans. They've responded weakly by sending a small surface action group, while we, the mighty Soviet Navy, have responded clearly by deploying the Volgograd and the Varyag to deal with these people. I know that this is a different word. I'm not sure if YouTube is going to really appreciate if I say that. The mission is the destruction of these Maltese unhappy people. The ROE is weapons tight. Avoid neutral shipping. And you can see that we have lots of hostile Maltese units. Adams, Belknap, Garcia, Kinda, Romeo, underwater hydrophone. A what? Like a SOSUS net? They got Hawks, they got S300s, 200s, Skysweeper AAA, I'm not even sure what that is. Anti-ship missile sight for the RGM-109, radar sights, Brakoots, Foxbats, backfires, bears. Good lord. Assess with medium confidence that the US Navy will intervene and stop our operation against the Maltese. Assess with high confidence that submarines will be in the AO. Oh joy. We are going to have a lot of units to keep in mind, and a lot of units to try and detect. We're going to have to first establish what we have. I have the Leningrad over here. Leningrad is an Orel 2, 1998, and as such, going to have some different aircraft, but one of the most important ones is going to be, I think, the is that the K-45? No, the P-42. That one, the Mistral. I'm going to set one of those up. That's my early warning platform. As for fighters, they still don't really have a great bird. They got the MiG-23. But the MiG-23 has gotten some slightly better weaponry in the form of the AA-12, which gives you a 55-mile range. Of course, yeah, NATO still laughs at those. But hey, it's a start. So let's send up 2 of those units. And I also would have some electronic warfare birds. I'm not well versed with them. Is that the KO-45? No. KO-45 is an attack unit. No. That's the same one. You are the P-42. Defensive jamming. Yeah, it's this one. KO-45 MP. So, that one. Seat long range, electronic warfare. Seat long range is going to give you drop tanks. I would appreciate it if you bring a few more kilters. You're gonna fly in there with bombs? Are you insane? See, at least the kilter has some range on it. We're gonna use the kilters. Unfortunately, it's not possible to load out 4 of them, so we'll just take 2. That's my seed loadout, and then I'm going to have 1 as a designated electronic warfare bird. That's the first ship we have. Then we got the Varyag. Look at my beautiful weapon. This is the Kirov 2. Kirov 2 comes equipped with some hefty punch. The Shipwreck, 483-mile range. She also carries the SSN-25 Switchblade. She carries 16 of those. She carries 144 Grissoms, 96 Gargoyles, and 64 Gauntlets. So she'll be fairly well protected against any incoming missiles. What else? The Tributes. This is, what? Udaloy. 1998 Udaloy. Mostly geared towards, I would say, ASW still. And I'm going to use her helicopter. Actually, I don't need to use her helicopter to do ASW, because you can do ASW. P-42 Manta, we're going to send up 2. And then we have the Bistri. And the Bistri is a Sovremedi from 1998, carrying the SSN-22 Alpha. Sunburn, 135-mile range. Otherwise, not terribly impressive. So this one is going to be a bit more in the ASHM role, I think. Now we got 4 zones. I'm not exactly sure what we are to do inside these zones, but apparently we already got some contacts, including a radar one and a Tu-95. Already a hostile unit. With your extremely good range, 115 miles, we can almost reach out and touch that thing. That's how good these missiles have become. And that means you're going to have some really, really punchy guns, or really punchy weapons on these different platforms. The problem is that it goes both ways. So I too am very much at risk of getting very heavily attacked by surface, aerial, subsurface, everything. There's going to be lots and lots and lots of shit being thrown my way. So that'll be fun. In order to make sure I don't get actually hit by those things, we're going to launch one of these radar dishes first and see if there's anything out there already meaning us great harm beyond what we have seen so far. Submersibles reported Zone 2. Understood. That's where we're going to send one of our ASW birds. We're going to be almost instantly in range of that EM mission. Interesting. Whatever. We're going to break MCON. Air search, surface search. Holy moly. Okay, we're going to start talking to people and see if they actually want to chat. These are merchants. Then we got a flight of multiple aircraft. I'm going to classify those hostile. We have another 2 birds up there, hostile. Not sure what that is exactly. Agrees to comply. That's an... You're a neutral fighter? That's one of the American birds. Okay. Okay. That's a MiG-25 PD. Not sure exactly what your intent is, but I'm going to shoot you down. Especially if you're flying at that altitude. Because you, my friend, are at very serious risk. I can shoot that, right? No, I can't. These Grissom's 5-mile range. Okay, never mind. Stand down. Good lord. Contacts in these zones is already getting pretty bananas. We got there. It's a merchant. No, actually, it's not a merchant. It's a neutral ship. That could be the Americans, which might still turn on me. Orlan 1. We're going to push a little bit into the enemy air units. I'm saying a little, and I'm going to do it at low altitude, because I want to make sure I don't get detected by radar and promptly shot down by, for example, this SA-5 site. That's a lot of launchers, and none of them really seem to like me. What I really want to do is shoot anything that has a radar on it. So, this one, that one. High-value targets like that. The question becomes, how do I do that safely? How do I do that safely? Go up to 10,000 feet. Holy moly. We got lots and lots and lots of RGM-106s coming in. Sorry, RGM-109. Which is apparently... Submersibles reported Zone 1. Understood? ASHM... Is that a Neptune? No. Here. Tomahawk launcher. It's nice that they have these new Tomahawk land anti-ship missiles, or rather Tomahawk anti-ship missile sites, because those I don't think are typically in the game. Right now, I'm not terribly enthusiastic about their existence, because it means that we're going to have some issues with lots and lots and lots of incoming missiles. Thankfully, I already have at least one electronic warfare bird up there. You can shoot out to, what was it, 145. Okay, let's start shutting down radars then. I can only actively engage one. Okay. Here's that MiG-25. Orlan, prepare to engage. Hold on, isn't this guy still very high up? Meaning that I can have the Variag take it out? Yes. There you go. The other one is almost in range. Send it again. We got plenty of missiles. Okay, what do we have taken off? Metal 3. That is my designated electronic warfare bird. The other one's actually a seed flight. ECM. We should also have the additional guys taking off here. That's the one with the ASW, so anti-submarine warfare torpedoes, as well as 60 sonobuoys. That's a lot. Shuka 2 ticking off. Okay, so we had submarines in zones 1 and 2, I believe. That means we're going to set an intermittent spread. Can we make it a little bigger? No. No, that's a little better. Alright, Control-Alt there. Get to work on that. Actually, let me do it myself, because it's just going to take a little bit more time if they fly all the way to that first point. I hope that this bird isn't going to fly too high, because it will not last very long. It'll get shot down. Okay, I do have another another siege unit up there somewhere. That would be one of you. Who actually sent their... Oh, you sent the kilters. Got it. And you still got one left. Okay. Oh, great. There's more SSN-3Bs coming in. Fun. Fun for the whole family. These guys apparently are not targetable. No, they are. Just shoot at a radar. It's what you do best. We got, what, like 12 missiles coming in here? That'll be fun. That MiG-25 PD has decided to survive. That's not part of this plan. Gentlemen, intervene. Change his life path. Preferably quickly. Because I'm not so sure what he's bringing in, but most likely he's going to try and shoot down some aircraft. Alright, Shuka 1. I need you to start hunting down submarines there. Ideally, not too high. Because you won't last long if you go very high. Enemy radar and AA is extremely dangerous. I'm just going to start plowing through this zone with sonobuoys. Farm the submarines and take them out. Such is the plan. Of course, we still got a couple of flights up there. Can you kill that, please? Yeah, that's looking good. You're done. Alright, Orlan 1. We're going to close the target a little bit. Orlan 3. Help them out. Leningrad. We're going to launch more aircraft. I need to get a couple more birds up there. We're going to go air-to-air heavy. Give me a full flight of 4. Okay, how are we doing with the other ones? Do we know what some of these are? Just not response. 7.5 knots. I don't think they're that big of a deal. Oh, shite. Rim 67 Delta is a surface-to-air missile, which is probably going to try and shoot my kilter out of the sky. So where did that come from? If I try and backtrack that, I'd say it came from here. Yeah, from you, for example. That ought to do it. Okay, how do we play this? Do I go and shoot this thing up with the missiles that I have on my Kirov 2? Do we take out the radars first? They're already jammed. Yeah, we're gonna go full Soviet. We're gonna shoot first and we're gonna ask questions later. If there's anybody left to answer anything. So, the Variag. I got a job for you. We're gonna send a full spread of shipwrecks. Just everything. Because it's a Belknap, and those things have potency. Not only at range, but also in the amount of missiles that they carry. And there was a Belknap, and a whole lot of other shit coming my way. I'm going to tell you guys to go free. Which means I expect you to engage this formation here. Orlan 3, you're going to stand by. I don't want you to start wasting all of your missiles yet. Here we go. Orlan's engaging. Orlan 1. We have the Variag having a party. Sending out all the SAN-20Bs against these. Are my kilters still flying? Yes, they are. They're on their downward trajectory now and should be able to collide with that SA-5 radar site. Hopefully that's going to be at least the start. Because we still need to eliminate a whole bunch of other radars, which will most likely pose a problem. Alright, orders. Weapons free now. You're also going to be engaging these contacts, that's fine. What sort of new capabilities have you developed? None. 32 miles, 5 miles. Okay, so you're not that big of a problem. My birds are better. Go get that radar killed off. Crashing through. And we're gonna find one of their radars. Got it. Okay. Of course, they've still got another one. I think that's their search radar, and this might be their tracking radar, but I'm not 100% on that. We've still got plenty more radars here. So we'll have to do some more. Orlan 5. Taken off right now. Send west. Apologies, where's that going? What is all that? You're a standard airliner, but I highly doubt that with you. I can't just start shooting them, because I might very well be shooting up neutral Americans. Leningrad is now figuring that they're under attack. Killed it off. I need to start throwing out more seed birds as well. That means... Who's going to be loaded out with a seed? You got kilters. Good. Let's go. 4 of them. Orlan 5 is still awaiting the launch of, I think, one more aircraft. We've hit the MiGs. All the MiGs are dead. Long live the MiGs. Alright, you guys are now going to be engaging 7008. That's the guys over there. That's fine. I need you to stand down. Can we shoot these? You can. Okay, well, there's plenty of targets to pick from. Just shoot an RTB. Your sonobuoying Zarafi 1 is my airborne patroller. More ECM is better. Park these behind my formation for now. And I still haven't sent my own anti-ship missiles against them. I'm not sure if that will work. I'm desperately trying to shoot down this missile. Which is just a seed. Like, it's not terribly dangerous to you. If you want to waste missiles at it, by all means, go ahead. Look at the amount of stuff over there. And they're all active as well. Okay. So one's a Kinda. 2 Kindas, in fact. Okay. And they're sending more missiles to intercept my surface. No, my harm. Go ahead, have a go. Oh, there's gunfire as well. Reaching through the clouds. There's the target. Just the 2 of them. So far, they're not having great luck intercepting the missile. And boom. I don't know if that actually killed the missile. Oh, sorry, killed the radar. But I guess it's a start. At this point, I'm not seeing you launch your missile yet. You've intercepted it, Orlan 1-1. Well done, gentlemen. Okay, I need you to start intercepting this, and this, and this, and this. I think that's a far more valuable use of your time right now than going after some air targets. You're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The more we can already eliminate, the better it'll be. Go home. Don't pursue anything. Just start shooting up these missiles. We're getting... I think we're getting targeted by something. Yep. Go low. We're getting targeted by something. I don't like that. Tell me what you are. Refuses to comply. Do you want to die? Because I can make that happen. What do we have coming off? Condor. It's a couple seed. Condor 1-3, Condor 1-4 preparing takeoff. Metal 3 is still jamming. What you do... Oh, you're already jamming the Kinda. You're basically jamming everything in theater. That's good. Okay, you're done, right? You're still guiding. This is a mix of anti-ship missiles, as well as potentially surface-to-air missiles. Although they can't really shoot me that far. You're on fire? What, from that radar that I hit? Because I hit you over there. How did the fire break out over there? Oh well. Oh, we've intercepted a few Tomahawks. A lot of Tomahawks, in fact. Well done, boys. Go home. Orlan 5. Disregard any previous order. We're going to shoot down more Tomahawks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hope that they don't all start shooting up the place. Yeah, they are. Oh well. Let's hope that those Tomahawk anti-ship sites can't really reload. I don't know how that works. We'll just have to see. Already guiding 2 missiles. Condor. Condor's everybody ready? Good. Let's get up there. I don't have to fly very far, because they're basically already in range. ARMs, 145 mile range. You're still using a radar. We're gonna shut that shit down. Well, we ought to. Let's go for the SA-5. I swear somebody launched a missile at it. There we go. Okay, that ought to be it for the SA-5s. Can we also deal with some of the other radar sites here? The, I don't know, the TPS-27? Because you don't actually need to guide that. You just need to send it, and the missile will take care of itself. More of our missiles are about to intercept the Tomahawks. Can you please not shoot down my aircraft? How are you even tracking that anyway? Because there's... Okay, you were definitely targeting something else then. I was going, how can you even see that? How can that missile even target that? If it's flying high, I get it. If it's a high-flying target, you can shoot it. If it's not, you really ought not to be able to shoot it at all. That's the kilters going off. Sonobuoys are going into the water right about now. It might take me a second or two before I actually recognize that there is a submarine in the water. We have taken out 2 Tomahawks. Well done. We're going to be cycling aircraft a lot on this mission. Because Condor is already RTB. They've already used all of their ARMs. And they're now just going to try and fly back, land, and rearm, and go back at it again. So, are you still toasty? Not really. I'm not sure why this Kinda is not considered a valid target for my anti-radiation missile? Because it's using both radars. Oh well. You guys are getting jammed, correct? Wrong. You're not getting jammed. Okay, who is out there capable of jamming? Metal 3. Metal 3 is flying too low. Go up to 37,000 and jam everybody. Because I have plans. We're now seeing a lot of the SSN-3Bs come in. That's the rest of the salvo from the Kindas. And thankfully, it looks like our cruiser is having some fun. They're down to 64 gauntlets and 64 gargoyles. If that fails, we still have a couple of short-range options, but I would rather not resort to that. Leningrad, how many more birds do you have? 40. Good lord. Air-to-air heavy. Start giving me another flight of 2 and another flight of 2 air-to-air heavy. Off you go. Alright. Soda Boy's going into the water on the other sector as well. We've got a very closely approaching bird here. Do we still have anybody capable of gauging out? Fariag? You can engage that, yes? Yes. Shoot first, questions later. This guy's almost in range as well. Just cresting the radar range. Double tap him. I'm not sure why they're sending their helicopters this far forward. At 200 feet. That's a typical helo move. The AI does it all the time. It's a bit weird though. Yeah, all these Orlans are coming home. There's still one Tomahawk coming in. Might be jammed. But up until the point that this thing gets eliminated, I still consider it a valid threat. Okay, what's the situation, Leningrad? Are you launching? You're launching. Good. The retrieval is going to have to wait a little bit. Have we retrieved anything? No. There's a lot coming back to base, though. We got those missiles arriving pretty soon. I really hope that you're not going to shoot down my S3 variant. I would hate that. They're coming in at 1,085 knots. There must be burning fuel like crazy. So the question is then, why? Are you coming to deliver something to me, or are you just happy to see me or something? Oh, it's an Su-47. That's one of those new jets. What are your capabilities? AA-12, AA-11, AS-11, AS-18, 115-mile anti-surface camera-guided missile. The Kazoo. Well, that was your expensive aircraft gone. Most likely this one's another then. Okay, let's start shooting back, shall we? You don't really have a whole lot you can shoot, but a couple sunburns. And it might be nighty-night for the Kindas. So let's go 4 and 4. Not that these Kindas are going to pose that big of a problem, but I do want them dead nonetheless. As for the guys north, I first want to shut down more AA sites on the island here, before I have much of a hope of being able to defeat these ships here. Yes, I'm jamming everything, but there's still so much up there that I very much think I'll not be able to get rid of all of it. There's still one Tomahawk coming in, and here is the other, what I suspect is another Su-47. It's also coming in at very high speed. There it is. Decoys out. And no joy. He's gone. Alright, well, as you can see, there is a ton happening in this scenario, and as much as I would like to make an hour-and-a-half long video, that is not something that typically does very well on YouTube. Because people on my channel watch about 15 minutes, and then decide to stop watching. So that is why I am going to cut this video up into multiple parts. The next part's going to be up for members already. If you want to become a member, hit the join button. If not, don't worry. It's not like I paywall my content, as some people have suggested. I just give them early access to members. If you don't want to be a member, again, that's fine. The video is going to be up in a few days. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for the next part.